Show me that I'm live. Does it show me as being on? Just curious. Yep, okay. I'm blind, I can't see. Now I'm just trying to log on to my account so I can see myself in the comments. Well, if the sound is good, oh, sorry, the speaker's not on. The sound is good. I was gonna say we're ready to start, but if the microphones aren't on, then we're not ready to start. All right, there we go. You need to turn down your volume. If things are good, you can't come out here with your volume on. That should be kind of common sense, silly. All right, so good, sound is good. I'm trying to just go see myself. Usually I can like see my live. Oh, I have no connection, that's why. All right, I was trying back on mine. I like to just be on my own live so I can read the comments on my phone. There we go. Perfect. I think we're good. All right. Sorry, it takes me a minute to get going. But once I'm going, I'm good. So, all right. I think William is going to be here in just a minute, and we are going to commence our evening painting session. So we're just kind of making sure that we're set up. So he should be here in just a minute, and he's going to be working on this painting. He's got this paint ready. Where did you go? The live stream started and you haven't attended yet. Why are you in there, not in here painting with me?
I'll be right there.
I thought you were just gonna do a sound check and then come right back. I told him to be ready to be here for the live stream, and he's not. So, yeah, I'll just be yelling at him later. I hope he hears me saying that, because he's supposed to be here right now, and he's not, which is crazy. Can you hurry up?
Yep.
We're waiting on you. Everyone's waiting on you. Next time, have your stuff ready in advance.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I brought us chocolate.
I don't want it if you're not on time. All right. Don't get in trouble on your only or second live stream with me.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah. Be ready next time, because I'm ready for you. And everyone is ready for us. So anyways,
Okay.
you're going to work on that. I'm going to work on this. And this is going to be our Friday night that we hang out. Because it's too freaking cold to go anywhere. Which really
awful.
sucks. I mean, when you're talking about like wanting to go somewhere for my birthday, you know, I can't picture anywhere I'd want to go because it's so cold out.
Oh, we don't have the lights on our little thing on the iPad there, the transponder or whatever.
Really?
I don't know what it is, but
The transponder?
I don't know what you call it. But
So apparently you cannot actually plug in the iPad and have this going at the same time.
Doesn't like it.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, now we got both green lights here on the mic too.
Apparently you
That's
can't-
what clued me in.
Yeah, so we can just live stream until the iPad dies, but it still has a few hours in it, I'm sure. I didn't charge it up in between, and we were eating, and yeah, you'll have to maybe have to remind me if I'm using if I'm not using the iPad, it needs to be on a charger basically at all times. And that's with the big cube. So your suggestion for the big cube may have been a good one, but it didn't work.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah,
Not at
no.
All right.
No.
Well, live and learn.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right. So, what interesting elevators did you work on today?
All right, let's see.
Or interesting people or interesting sites that you saw?
Well, I started at the Hampton Inn down in Clifton Park.
Uh-huh.
And that was kind of an interesting elevator because the Hampton Inn has a basement there. And
Oh,
you know
really?
how when I was on the road, I stayed at Hampton Inn 4
quite
nights
a bit,
week.
yeah.
Never saw a Hampton Inn with basement.
Oh, so they don't normally?
No, that's the first one I've seen.
Interesting. I would have thought hotels would have basements. That would make sense to me. So that's a first. Interesting. And you're in and out of hotels all the time. So I guess you would know.
So interestingly enough, I think it's the only hotel we have.
Oh, okay. I thought you were outside of hotels all the time. Why did I think that? You're not, you're saying.
No, weirdly enough, I was just thinking about that. I was like,
I thought you did the Days Inn up in Lake George or whatever.
Oh yeah, you know what? We have a few hotels. All right, so let me.
Because I've been hanging out with you sometimes on your shift.
Yeah, let me think of the hotels we have. I think we have 4.
Well, that's a big difference from 1 to 4.
Well, like I had to think about it for a minute now. Like, all right, we actually do some hotels. We have.
And wait a minute. So when you're saying you worked on the road, were you like looking around for the basements?
No, I just didn't.
How did you know that they didn't have one?
Well, I mean, it would say in the elevator B for basement.
Oh, okay. I've seen hotels with bees on the elevator.
Oh, okay. So yeah, now you got me thinking. All right, which places? Like, how many hotels do we actually have? So starting from Lake George, we have that's like a Comfort Inn or something up there, or
that might be a tiny bit loud for me to tolerate.
Yeah, you can. It was good before.
Well, this song has a lot of bassy bass to it. All right, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I want it to be in the background, but I don't want it to be distracting. So that's interesting. I guess I never really thought about hotels having basements or not. I guess I just assumed that they would. They don't have attics either, really, right?
No.
Right. That makes sense. Why would they?
All right, so we have I was at 2 hotels today. So we have that one.
So you thought we only have 1 hotel on our route, but you were at 2 hotels today. That's pretty funny that you just said that.
So I'm already contradicting myself.
You're right, exactly. What are you, a news anchor? The weatherman?
It's going to be sunny with a chance of
hurricanes. Yeah, I saw these people are putting up these reels all over the place now that there's blizzards everywhere, but especially like Northeast, and they're like scraping a foot of snow off their car, and they're like, we don't have whatever tornadoes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have alligators. And I'm thinking, I would take any of those any day because they're so rare, you know?
Yeah.
You don't understand what it's like to live in snow every other day. Well, obviously you do. You're scraping a foot of it off your car. You don't understand what it does for my mental health, and it's not good. Listen, I've lived through a few hurricanes, and they're just a good time, basically. So, and yes, sometimes your house gets wrecked, but most of the time, people are just having a good time, hanging out.
Most people are just getting drunk.
Partying. It's like a hurricane party. Yeah, like I know it's making light of a serious situation, and I'm not trying to make light of people who have like lived through very devastating ones, but for the most part, your likelihood of living in a snowstorm in New York State is 100%. And living through a hurricane is, maybe a once in a lifetime thing. If it's really bad
ice
in
storms,
your area.
like ice storms are probably not as destructive as a hurricane, but they're pretty destructive.
They are pretty destructive, and they're
many ice storms,
and they're dangerous too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so dangerous. You can see that happening now in the country, and I guess they're talking about more bad weather coming to the South Carolina area. Zoe Tabitha's coming home today because there's supposed to be more bad weather.
Is that what she is?
She's driving up with Anna. Okay, wait a minute. I need to.
Drummer?
No, the older one.
Oh.
I need to do a couple things on this painting. This needs like an extra little bit, I think, of that purple that I keep using up, but we're gonna stop using it so I have some for the rest of this canvas. Is this really? Wait, what color do I want? Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
so anyways.
So hotels.
Yes.
Yeah, we have the one up in Lake George.
Uh-huh.
Then we have the Quality Inn in Latham, which is not quality at all. I'm gonna tell you that.
The low quality inn.
Oh man, I don't know how they don't get their franchise pulled. They have carpets that are actually threadbare in the hallways, like threadbare.
Wow.
I almost took pictures today to show you just how like blatantly
Gross.
bad it is. Yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
We're the low quality in.
and then the Country Inn and Suites.
Uh-huh.
That's the one that used to be the Holiday Inn Express in downtown Albany. Then we also have a Holiday Inn Express on Wolf Road.
Sounds like you have a bunch of elevators. What are you talking
And
about?
then
Elevators. I'm
we
sorry,
have 5.
hotels.
We have 5 hotels. And
Went
then the
from
5th one,
we only have 1, so we have 5.
we have one from 1 to 5 now that I actually put some thought into it.
Okay.
And then the 5th one is 4 Points by Sheraton down in Glenmont, which is a new one, which ironically enough has lots of problems. One of their elevators is perpetually down right now because it has a drive compatibility issue, and it's something we can't fix because it's like a software programming issue
Oh, interesting.
that Otis won't fix. Like we offered to pay them whatever that their rate is for
like,
them
no.
to send someone in and actually straighten it out, like and do their Otis software thing on it, and they're like, I don't know if it was Otis refused. No, you know what it was? Is the people refused because Otis wanted to charge me $10,000.
Oh, because it's Otis, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. Not calling names or pointing fingers, Otis, but we're talking about you.
Yeah.
So the question is I kind of want this number 10 to come out onto here a little bit. I feel like it would benefit from it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm a little afraid to do it, but let's just frog it and just make it happen. So I'm going to draw on it with the marker right now and hope that it doesn't look bad.
Technically, we have a 6th hotel, but it's not even really a hotel. It was a hotel, and now it's like one of them DSS places. Kind of like what they'd put Jacob in or something.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to even call it a hotel anymore. It's just, it was a hotel at one time, and now it's nothing but despair.
Okay.
At least the crappy hotel in Latham's still a hotel.
Right. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm a little scared, but I'm doing it. I think it's the right thing to do. I'm hoping. Except for I'm not sure about that part right there. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right. A little nerve-wracking. Not sure I love exactly, but we're going to go with it. I still feel like this would benefit from being the darker color as well.
Oh.
It would be this one.
The monster mouth?
Yeah. This color instead of that one.
Yeah, I think there's something
Push
to
it
that.
back a little bit.
It would back it up some. Yeah, I agree with you.
Or maybe Snoopy as well.
Snoopy?
Right there.
That's Snoopy?
I don't know. It looks like a dog head to me. This obviously looks like a monster, and this obviously looks like a heart. And this reminds me of the kid from Rugrats. Interesting. So, who'd you work with today?
I worked with, well, I wasn't cool, so I had to work with Mark.
We're sorry if you heard that, Mark. We don't think you're not cool.
Mark's not logged in. Oh, that reminds me.
I'm teasing. I was just saying.
Well, no, that reminds me. I should put up on my Facebook.
Yes, you should share this with Facebook. How come you
share
haven't
this with
shared
Facebook
it?
so your Aunt Lisa can tune in?
Listen, if only my Aunt Lisa tunes into my live stream, it was worth it.
Yeah.
But it's Friday night. Awesome. You can be like, hey, are you bored tonight? Want to do something different? You can watch Jenny and I paint on our live stream on our Art YouTube channel and just give us a little bit of love on our social medias. And this part, I'm having a really hard time getting the line work to be like what I want it to be. I've not really ever struggled with that, but this one I am for some reason. Don't like how it's turning out. Just don't. So I'm trying to do a little tweaks so I can not hate it. I don't know. I want this to be done so bad so I can just move on to the next task, but it's dragging itself along at a tiny slow pace. I don't feel like I can, I don't know. I don't feel like I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm. There's just bits of it that I feel like don't work. So I'm like shaving off what I did, and I'm going to try to go back in and redo it. And I don't know. I'm just annoyed with, I'm annoyed with how this turned out when I was working on it today, which doesn't surprise me. That's so typical. That's a little better. There just may be a bunch of touch-ups in this particular color. Because for whatever reason, these like were the hardest ones to do. I don't know. We'll see. Let's let that dry up and see what it looks like. It's hard to say. So, all right. So you worked with, you had, all day was a mark day?
No, not all day. So,
Okay.
But it started with Mark.
So, so which elevator? Wait, you were telling me which was the most interesting elevator you were working on.
Well, Hampton Inn was interesting because they had a basement and they have 2 elevators, and one goes to the basement, one doesn't. Which I don't know why I find that interesting. It's not really that big a deal, but like I do find it, like, usually most of the elevators, you have 2 elevators, they're just completely mirrored. There's just like the one does everything the other does, and it goes to all the same floors. But
so they have different floors.
But occasionally,
don't talk with your mouth full on the camera.
Sorry.
People are gonna think you're rude.
But occasionally they'll.
What are you, savage?
Yeah, it must be.
All right.
Occasionally you have, like over in Loopy Towers, they have one that goes from the main floor up to 5, and then they have one that goes from the basement up to 4. So they're like staggered like that.
Interesting.
And then this one, they both go to the top floor, except one goes to the basement, one doesn't. The one at the Hampton Inn.
Okay. What kind of work were you doing? Were you fixing, installing, testing?
We had to do a test there, and it was for the emergency rescue system.
Wow, I'm getting marker all over the freaking place. Not good. Okay.
Which is just like a battery backup, which if the power goes out, it means that the elevator will, instead of getting stuck where it is, when the power goes out, it'll bring it down to the next nearest floor and let you out. So if the power goes out in the building, you're not just stuck. Which is a nice feature, I think.
Interesting.
Not all elevators have that.
Okay.
So we replaced the batteries in it, which aren't very as big as you think they would be. And then a guy from another company called Vertical Express, which is a bigger company than Paul owns. Paul is just him and his sister, I think. But yeah, that guy came and just witnessed us operate the emergency rescue, and it did what it was supposed to. And then he left because he had to go to Skidmore. And then Mark left, and I went over to the UPS store, and then went down to the Not So Quality Inn. Oh yeah, so
any interesting sights or people?
Not really.
Not really. Boring day today. Just, is there less snow at least? Have they gotten some of it cleared up since you're down in Albany again?
Yeah, I wasn't back in Albany, but
okay.
But man, that was a real mess.
Where were you at? In Latham?
I was in Latham and Troy.
Oh, Troy.
And interestingly enough, yeah, I was at Troy Arts.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Which is kind of a neat place. I mean, they have the elevator machine room is off of a room where they make, like, they do classes and like they basically have they make like clay things like bowls and
Oh, okay.
glasses and stuff.
Called pottery.
Pottery, yeah. Okay, yeah, pottery.
Clay things.
The rest of the normal world calls it pottery. I call it clay things.
Wow. I'm sorry. I don't know why I find that so funny.
Because
I'm sorry.
unique.
I'm special.
I'm special needs.
No, don't say that. Somebody's gonna get offended. Please don't offend people.
All right. So, but yeah,
that's comical though.
so yeah, they have like a kiln down there, like a little small kiln for firing things.
That's cool.
Probably like not much different than you would have in like high school, I guess.
Right. I don't like where I stuck these, so I'm changing it, and I hope it doesn't look bad. And I hope I can easily cover these marker lines I just put on my piece that I shouldn't have put on there. La! I love accidentally writing on Sharpie with my on my painting with Sharpie on spots I'm not supposed to. It's my favorite thing ever. Oh, when I have so little of that actual paint color left, especially, it's the best. I either make way too much or not enough, but never really just the right amount. So are you guys done at the arsenal for sure?
I think they have some wiring to button up down there or something. Well, that whole thing was interesting because it's for a building 23, which is building 23 is right off of another building that has a big machining center, but 23 is like an older building from like probably the 40s.
Yeah.
It's like World War II era, like late 30s, early 40s. And that is like offices and storage. And that's attached to a bigger building that has all like the 2-story like CNC machines and stuff.
Okay.
Where they're working on looks like Canon parts and things.
Canon parts?
Yep.
We're still using Canons?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do all kinds of interesting stuff down at that arsenal.
I gotta hear you're talking so quietly. I can't hear you. You're kind of mumbling. No offense.
Oh, they do all kinds of interesting stuff down at the arsenal, and I'm not giving anything away top secret that the rest of the world doesn't know about. But like the bunker busters that the ones that go like I don't know how many like stories underground and blow up. And the ones that Saddam Hussein and such like couldn't hide from.
Yeah.
They make those right there.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't really know when you said arsenal. I didn't really know what that meant. Like, I didn't like they make like actual weapons and stuff.
They make weapons there. Yes.
Wow. All right. Interesting. Well, let's not get like flagged as having inappropriate content on our live stream. Enough of that.
We don't want the
enough of that.
With the federal government.
That's interesting. So, but that job is like over, almost.
Mostly, yeah. So, so what I was saying was interesting about that is we're putting it's a freight elevator and has manual like big heavy doors that you got to open and close by hand.
Oh, really?
And we ripped all those out and put in new doors, which are still big heavy doors, and they open from the top and bottom. So, like if you're looking at a big rectangle hole like facing the thing. Like wide rectangle, like let's say you're facing, like put this table face up on end. It's like that. They split like this, and like half goes up and half goes down.
Interesting.
But they've got
so they operate by hand still?
A handicapped. Well, these are automatic now, and they have a handicapped individual in there that uses it to get up and down. And he pinched his hand in the freight door. So I think he's the reason why we're doing this. But at the same time, freight elevators are not supposed to be passenger elevators. So like.
Oh, so did it even need to be done? So should he have been on there?
Probably not. But then again, remember, this is the federal government, so they can,
Got it.
They could make a new rule for themselves if they need to,
Right.
because they're the federal government.
Right.
They're supposed to follow all.
Supposed to, in air quotes.
Yes,
Federal government is supposed to.
Yeah, like their guidelines are like they're supposed to follow like the National Electrical Code and everything else. Like nothing they do supersedes it. Like they can,
and I'm sure that's what they
do stuff that's above and beyond it. Like they can require more than code, but they're not supposed to subvert the code. But at the same time, it's a military facility,
right?
So they can.
That makes sense.
Bend certain rules if they need to suit what they're doing, I guess. Not for lack of safety, but
right.
But maybe in the name of, national security, let's say.
Right.
They can say, oh, this is because of national security, like this handicapped guy who's not supposed to be using a freight elevator. That could be the only building.
You're mumbling. Don't. I can barely hear you.
So yeah, the handicapped gentleman that's using the freight elevator, who's not technically supposed to be using a freight elevator, he could be deemed like specialized personnel that can only do the job that he does or whatever. And it could be like, okay, so national security depends on this guy getting around in this building.
I think the word is disabled nowadays. Just saying.
Disabled. Okay. Guy's in a wheelchair.
Okay, the word might be differently abled at this point, and I'm not saying I understand that your generation's a little different, but I'm just I don't want to offend anybody.
Nor do I. So all right, so he is differently abled. He requires a wheelchair for mobility.
Right.
And they're trying to accommodate him, which is awesome. I think it's a good thing. Like I don't think there's
it's just funny though that you're like, but he's not. But nobody's supposed to be on there.
But yeah. Regardless, like it's a freight elevator, so freight elevators are designated for freight only, really, and one operator to move the car and the freight.
Right. Well, is he the operator?
That's what code is.
Is he the operator?
Well, he's the only person on it, so he's he's the operator without any cargo.
Oh.
So then he's technically.
Is it just easier for him to get up and down on the elevator?
Yeah, what it boils down to is it's the only way to get up and down in that particular building, though.
So it's their only way to make it accessible.
It's not like there's
accessible.
Right. It's not like there's another elevator in that building he's able to use.
So really, it's the only accessibility he does have.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So saying he's not supposed to be on there makes it sound like he's like doing something wrong, when in reality it's the only thing he can do.
Correct.
Well then, there's the little context that we needed.
There is the
context. Story. Just sounded like he was a rogue guy.
No, he's just doing what he has to do.
Gotcha. Well, he could say he does have some kind of cargo or freight with him, his wheelchair.
True.
Right.
Well, I mean, the other thing is they could accommodate him and give him an office on the first floor, I guess.
But... Yeah, like why put him on the second floor? Like it's almost like mocking him.
Which, interestingly, like I only just thought of this right now. Like, why don't they just put him on the first floor? But whatever.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna flip this over and work on these easy spaces for a little bit. These were the hardest ones. The very drippy bits are sad to have to do. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't get more opportunities to work there. You seemed really excited to do it, but
because it pays prevailing wage. Yes, it's good for our bottom line, for our household budget to do that.
Sure. So it sounds like you kind of like checked out the Perry, Florida region a little bit more with that company that's nearby. It's interesting that there's this big elevator company down there. It makes me wonder, like, there must be obviously elevator companies all over the place. Who knew? I never even knew there were elevator people, and now to come to find out they're like big companies all over the place. Who knew?
Well, interestingly enough about that too, I got like when I went to go look again, I'm like, oh, I need to check them out, and I was on their website. Someone said, "Oh, contact us." I'm looking at contacts, I didn't find any numbers, but like by navigating the website, then coming back,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it said, "Oh, our offices are in Long Island City, New York," and I'm like, "What happened to Tallahassee, Florida? Like, where'd that go?"
Right. Interesting.
And then after poking around today a little more, I found out that they're up and coming and they're branching out into that whole like southeast region.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Interesting.
coming soon in 2026, they're going to have a office in Birmingham, Alabama, maybe.
Oh, really? Interesting. I would expect Hotlanta.
Oh, yeah, they have one in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. See, there you go.
They're in Hotlanta.
I would expect that for sure. It's interesting that Perry's the tree capital of Florida, because like, what trees do they have there besides palm trees, really, and scrub brush pine?
Yeah, they have like a type of pine there. You're right about that.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't like be disagreeable to moving to a warmer climate after this brutal winter we've experienced. It's been challenging.
It is challenging. I'm not gonna lie. Like I
can't find one that I like. It's been a very challenging.
I'll still wear shorts in it every day, but I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a challenging climate lately. Like this has been a very challenging winter.
Yeah, the amount of snow and the frequency of it is kind of crazy. Because even if it doesn't snow a lot, it still snows.
I feel like the average temperature here for low has been very low.
Oh yeah, normally you get a little breather.
The cumulative average temperature
sucks too.
This winter has been a lot lower than other years past.
Oh, I agree totally. And I'm over it, you know? When I was a kid, I didn't care as much, but I'm so tired of it. And it's nice to have, friends here and everything and family, but y'all can come visit.
Well, it's years like this when I wonder, like, what are we all doing up here? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm here because you're here.
Yep.
Not because I want to be here. And then you got like my mom. She's like, well, your dad won't leave. And I'm thinking, why?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. And you can't tell me it's because of the humidity. Like, we track it every year and it's just as humid here as it is there. At the same temps practically. So, except for when it's cold and humid here, it's snowing. And when it's hot and humid here, nobody's ready for it, and nobody accommodates it. You can literally go into stores here in the summertime and they don't have air conditioning. It's like, what? It's 95 degrees. What are you doing? At the art co-op that I helped to found in Boston Spa in the early 2000s, she would not put an air conditioner in there. She was like convinced that they were like bad and all that sort of thing. And people were in there in the summertime and they would be like, oh gosh, I'm really sorry. I would stay, but I can't, like, I'm so hot.
Can't.
Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Not working here.
I'm sorry. But like, if we didn't have heat in the wintertime, it's a business. It's not your home. If it's your home and you don't have air conditioning, that's fine, but you're a business. And so I feel like, in much the same way that Florida feels like heat's optional, I feel like New York thinks like air conditioning is optional. It's like it still gets to be in the 90s here.
Dave thinks like our morning meeting is like
the
Florida
heat is optional.
Heat's optional.
Right. I don't even understand why he does that. Literally, I would be addressing that. I just be like, Steve, can we please have the heat on during the meeting? And if he was like, no, then all right. I don't understand why a former employee basically, or a former, the former owner who's now an employee, like, gets to still determine whether you guys are comfortable in the meeting or not. It's so weird to me.
Probably is a gray area because it's his house.
Again, Steve's like actually paying for the heat part though, right?
He is.
So
yeah, he pays.
Do you want your house cold, Dave? Like, why don't you just take the free heat?
Right.
What? I don't get it.
Right. Steve's not going to let you run out of oil.
Right. I know. So it's just weird. It's just really weird. I don't know.
Oh, before I forget, I am going to share this live video.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
No, because we've been talking and then I've been painting and then.
Oh, so you're supposed to do it literally before you even come in here. You do sound check, share it, and then come in here. And so we've been going for all this time and you didn't share it. You're a really bad co-host.
I am slack-lacking here. Let me do this right now because
you're a terrible co-host.
So pardon me for a minute while I do this. All right. Share. Facebook.
Terrible co-host. Terrible. I want this done so bad, you don't even know. Oh. Also, like, just exhausting way more than the painting part for some reason, I feel like. This is like tiring to my body. So as much as I like it and how it turns out, it's like exhausting to do. Oh man, I just made that line a little fat, but oh well. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm trying not to fix stuff, but man, it's hard when they don't look exactly the way I want them to upon close inspection.
Oh, like too fat or too whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do I have to actually post this and then edit out the extra gobbledygook link? Okay.
Yes.
All right, we can do that.
You don't have to. No. You don't have to post it first to edit it out. You can post it.
Oh, like I can get rid of it now.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. This.
Yep, there it is.
This got sloppy. I need to fix it.
All right, done.
Ugh. All right. I'll fix it after. Thank you. Next time, do it during the sound check like I asked, please.
Yes.
I have to do a sound check because it always seems to be slightly different.
All right, I'm back on here now too.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So we're supposed to maybe like hook up with my parents tomorrow, maybe.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
That's maybe. So what that means is we would maybe go in to do the church a little bit later. So we just want to find out. Which we can
because the sanctuary is kind of all set.
Right. Because we didn't use it because of the
main bathrooms shouldn't really need much of anything either.
Well, it'll be a quick run through, but what I'm saying is we can
go at whatever time.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it for the times when it's really bad. And we have to take extra time. This will just be a quick run through.
Not gonna lie, I'm not disappointed.
With what?
The fact that it'll be a quick run through.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying it might, we can have the daytime tomorrow if we want, if we're gonna go have food with them. But we'd also see if they can do Sunday, because I asked if they have bowling this week and she said, I asked about bowling this week and she said she didn't think they had any. So I personally think Sunday's like easier if we go right after, but I don't know if they'll want to. Then we don't have to like worry about going down there on a Saturday.
I see what you mean.
So I'll find out. I forgot to ask. When we take a little break, maybe. Whew. I might borrow your phone to do a quick recording. And it will actually let you stay on the live stream. I believe you can do both at the same time.
Yeah, I think so. It might pause it at worst.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that I still wouldn't be on.
Off, right?
Right, I'm not kicked off.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking. Because I like to do, I like to record like the little stop motion of of like doing the tracing. And I've got a good marker in my hand right now. So I'm actually thinking of doing it. I don't like how the back of my dress looks now that I'm looking at it. All right. See, yeah, it'll still go. Now if I open up your camera, which is here, and I'm just going to do a quick little video of this. Oh, you know what? See, this is why I need extra tripods, because really I would have a much better recording if I had it like stationary in the tripod. And the tripod is being used, so that's why I ordered another one. Because now I'd have the phone stationary while I do this, which is hard to do while I'm drawing at the same time. Yep. So the only thing I could do is go get another tripod.
This is one of the tripods you don't like.
One of the other obnoxious tripods, the military tripod, it feels like. I feel like I'm going out to survey the land with this thing. It's what it feels like to me.
It is like a surveyor's tripod.
Shoot.
What happened?
The bottom fell out. It's like the part that like has, like, seriously, as if you're like somewhere and it needs like a weight on it. This thing is like
the counterweight piece, yeah.
Right. This thing is really meant for heavy duty use, It's not practical in the studio with this wide leg format here. It drives me nuts. Once I got this telescopic one and the, what do you call it, gooseneck or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd call it a gooseneck.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, why would we have this thing? This thing's obnoxious and tedious. That was my thoughts. That's what I think.
I was just about to say, is that what you think?
It is what I think. So let's see.
What did that guy, the baseball guy, say in the one episode of Iron Chef?
I don't know.
He was talking to the That's What I Think lady, the fortune teller, and he's like, "You're the fortune teller. You should have seen this coming."
Right.
Like, it's so.
I know, the Iron Chef, man. It's a good classic TV right there. I don't think that I don't know. That was just a brilliant show. I really dig it. I could watch it on reruns indefinitely and not bore of it. All right, so see how annoying this is? I don't want to have to do all this in order to take some video. It takes forever. Now you can see why I was like, no, I'm getting a different one, and we're not gonna make me keep using this thing. It's annoying, but I mean, I can get it to do what I want it to do. It just takes all this amount of effort and time. But I mean, I get a cool video, but also the leg is like in my way now. So basically, I'm terrified that I'm going to hit the tripod while I'm trying to record, you know? All right. We're going to try it. How's that coming along?
Coming along good. I just have this corner to do, and we got 3 coats, and we get to do another color next.
All right. So it'll be time to discuss color. So I'm just going to do this quick single pass through, and then we'll talk color, okay?
Okay. That sounds good.
And let's see if I can do this without being too annoying and hitting the tripod. But I think these are kind of mesmerizing to do.
See, that'd be my favorite episode of Iron Chef, was because, like, you know, normally, like, especially the Japanese, like, they're all about their like propriety and stuff and all that. And, like clearly, like, the fortune teller lady and the baseball guy, like, just they did not like each other, and they were not shy to
I always think it's so funny how they cook all these crazy ingredients that you would never even consider eating in the United States.
Oh yeah,
Strange
bitter innards,
body parts. Yeah, no. Yeah, the bitter innards thing. And when it was like they were talking about having to hide like the flavor of things, and I'm like, well, then why are you cooking it?
right?
The smell, maybe I can understand a little bit.
Yeah, I got a great way to hide the flavor. Throw it in the garbage. Don't eat it.
Yeah, just don't. That's
That
what
will hide it.
That is nature's way of saying this isn't palatable.
I'll hide it every time if you just don't eat it.
Right. Yeah. I definitely have an expanded palate from when I grew up. Like I was telling you, my parents would serve a 1 pound thing of ground beef for dinner. And basically, that's what you had to use to make dinner. Whether you're making a meatloaf, whether you're making spaghetti, we were making Salisbury steaks, shepherd's pie, stuffed peppers, whatever hamburger meal we ate. And they basically bought, 5 pounds of hamburger for the week, and 5 nights a week we had a 1 pound ground beef dinner between the 5 people in my household, which is interesting if you think about that. That is just 1/5 of a pound of meat for dinner. Could you survive on that?
No.
Right. You want to cook like 2.5 pounds of ground beef for just the 2 of us.
For just one hamburger.
Right.
There's my hamburger.
There's your hamburger.
2.5 pounds.
Right. Well, you want to make them at least a 1/2 pound, if not more.
Yeah.
Right. And then you want to have 2 of them. Yeah, no, you got your 1/5 a pound of ground beef in your meal. And whether it was ground up into your chili or you got it in your floured hamburger biscuits and gravy meal that my mom would make, that was what you got. You got 1. That was it. You didn't ask for more. It was like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? And you're like, what? You didn't ask for more.
It's interesting, and all the different recipes burger recipes that George Motes guy makes, because he's like the hamburger. He's like he's nutty about hamburgers, so that's his whole thing. They had like a slug burger, which is like a Depression era hamburger, which is basically a meatloaf burger.
Mm-hmm.
It's got breading in it.
Okay.
And one of the burgers from one of the places they made was it was a floured hamburger.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
And he liked it too.
Yep, we would do like, a lot of people do like chicken fried steak or whatever with the biscuits and gravy. So we were poor. We would have hamburger that was floured, and we would make biscuits and gravy and eat it like that.
And the thing he really liked about it was it's like it actually like captures some of the beef tallow that's frying into the flour, and he's like, yeah, it's really good. It's like crusty and
It is good. I agree. All right, that's long enough. 4 minutes is enough video to edit. Ugh. All right, so hopefully your thing's still going. There you go.
Just hit play.
Just hit play. Oh, I did pause it. Oh, look at that. So I think it's probably because you don't have the paid for.
Maybe.
I don't know. I have the premium plan, so That might be why. Because I can have my YouTube playing in the background. And I don't know if you can do it if you're not on the premium plan. So.
Jeez, I just thought of another hotel we have. It's the Best Western in Troy.
Oh, so now we're up to like 6, right?
Yeah, we're up to tons of hotels.
Right,
We only do one, but we have a dozen that we
have
do.
at least a half a dozen that we do. That's why I was like, what? What are you talking about? Because you're always at a hotel. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Don't you do the Holiday Inn in Saratoga?
Oh, jeez, and I forgot that one.
I mean, come
We
on.
do a ton of hotels. I just have Alzheimer's.
And so out of all those hotels, the only one that you know that has the basement.
Yes.
Okay.
This is true. That's the only one that has a basement.
All right.
Holiday Inn does not have a basement.
Did you bring lunch today?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, I don't have anything to bring.
What? There was yogurt.
I guess I could have. I could have brought yogurt.
Could have brought something. You could have brought something. I was going to ask her. You heated up your lunch. Did you bring lunch yesterday?
No. Actually, yesterday I felt led to fast yesterday because we were doing prayer room.
Oh, okay.
And
are we just too lazy to make your quesadilla lunch that you were going to make?
No, I had time to do it and everything. It wasn't out of laziness. I had plenty of time to do it.
You were saving room for Five Guys.
I didn't even know Five Guys was happening.
Well, it did though.
Yeah, and I'm glad it did. It was really good. I like it.
Still though, I think we could make better burgers at home.
I want to. It's really bad.
They're good. They're not bad. I mean,
I want to make our own Five Guys burgers at home.
Okay, first of all, after the last batch of McDonald's we had, oh my gosh,
that was gross.
I forgot how bad it is.
That was not good.
That was kind of out of necessity. It was been months since I had any McDonald's anything.
It was disappointing, and it couldn't have been anything but disappointing. The one time, like a few weeks before that, I was telling you I had McDonald's down the hood on Central Ave.
You said it was the best McDonald's you ever had.
It was straight up the best McDonald's I ever had in my life. It was literally like corporate textbook. They couldn't have asked for any better than that.
And then you get
looked perfect, like it was in the ad. Like the bun, looked perfect.
This is a brand new McDonald's that we ate from the other day.
Yeah, this is brand new.
Brand new, and
this one's in the hood since like the 70s, and they put everybody to shame.
Really,
they really did. Yeah, starting with the timing of it, 2:00 in the afternoon. There wasn't any deep drive-through.
It's always a good time to go. It's always a good time or a bad time. Either they don't have they don't have anything together and they don't know what they're doing.
Right. It could be between shifts and you get really screwed on.
Right. You could get cold fries.
But yeah, so besides not being deep in the drive-through, the gentleman who took my order, just Johnny on the spot, was really nice guy, very just personable, all that stuff. Didn't have to wait for the food. And then when the food came out, like I said, it was a quarter pounder with cheese. Looked like it was right out of the ad. The bun looked perfect. It was fluffy, soft, it was just baked or steamed or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't dry or crumbly or whatever. It was intact. The patty just came off the grill. The onions were really fresh and a generous amount.
It's funny because you're still talking about this weeks later, and now all I can think about with that McDonald's that we had recently was just salt.
Yeah, I'm just comparing it. Yeah, it wasn't. The burger wasn't overly salty either. That was the other thing.
It was just salt.
You want a jawbreaker?
No, they're too chewy.
Yeah, they are.
No, those are not good.
Fries fresh out of the fryer.
Yeah, so now you can never eat McDonald's again.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, they had to ruin every other McDonald's experience now. Nothing will ever measure up.
But especially the new place. How could their food be so bad when it's so new? That's the saltiest McDonald's I've ever had in my freaking life.
Because kids from the suburbs don't care. That's why.
It was a lot of salt.
It's all salt.
Yeah, My
I'm getting
lips
thirsty just thinking about
I was
it right
about to,
now.
I was about to say my lips are chapped just thinking about it.
How's the opacity of this look to you? I think I got everything.
All right, hang on one second. I'm gonna get this line.
I feel pretty confident I can put my brush right in the water now.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Okay. They give you like 5 gummy pears in this little thing.
I mean, some of them you got a little pin pricky near the line. Like I want you to go. I don't want you to. I don't mind that space, but kind of along all of the edges, you've got like these little pin pricky areas. Can you see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm on it.
I always wonder how loud that water heater is, like in the background. Can you ever hear it?
I can hear it when I come into the house and I'm outside.
Yeah, but can you hear it if you're like watching the live stream?
I have not noticed it on the live stream.
You have it. Okay. Can you see the time on live stream? Oh, it does say we've already been on for 56 minutes.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Crazy. All right.
We've been on for 56 minutes.
That feels like 5. Really. So I guess what we're looking to do is probably also, well, once you get that kind of accomplished, then maybe we'd figure out another color for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to do a different color now.
I just haven't really mapped it out, honestly. The colors I tend to have a lot of colors of are like pink.
Interesting. So I was almost kind of thinking that.
Really? Let's see what this one is. You can make another color, you know. Ooh. Well, that one's got none.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm going to tell you, thought I was texting Jay today, and I texted my dad.
What did you text?
Had to do with like the job he was like one of the jobs he was working on at South Salon Street.
I mean, that's pink. I don't know how I feel about pink and blue on there. It feels very like very birth announcement to me. Gender reveal.
Yeah, so the weird thing is I texted him by accident, and then instead of just deleting it, I said, "Oh, that was meant for a coworker, but hope you're having a great day." Just didn't even answer back.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Well, maybe he doesn't like that you didn't contact him all last week.
I did, though.
Oh, you did stay in touch with him?
Yeah, I touched base with him.
Even after you were here?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right. And he was communicative?
Yeah.
All right. Just taking 5. So if we're gonna mix up new paint for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not as concerned with the idea of like using the paints that we have because I can basically use them up on anything. I'm more interested in just getting the colors that we like. But
okay,
try to open that.
Sure.
And if you can't, I have one of the grippy things, and that might be helpful. Oh, you did it! What do we got in here? We got a nice amount.
Yeah. All right. I like
that.
That.
Cool
yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah.
All right. So that
complementary colors, blue and orange. They always like reverberate and pop, right? So.
Yes. All right.
Mm-hmm. I already just had one, and honestly, I'm just so nauseous these last few days. I don't know why. Just tired, I guess, or nauseous. I'm not sure. So, yeah. I almost feel like I could like kick my feet up already, but I got more in me.
Well, it's
I
not
still
like you
got
haven't
more.
been working all day, because you
I have been
have.
busting my butt all day.
I
When
know.
I said I was busy, I was not even kidding.
Oh, I know it.
I have been busy, busy, busy girl. And in fact, I have like a bunch of editing to do, so I won't
Yeah,
want
you were
to.
funny today. I called you like, "What do you want?" I'm busy. Like,
I
I'm
wasn't.
doing stuff.
That's not exactly what I. Come on now.
Well, no, you weren't rude about it or anything, but I could tell you were like,
I'm like, okay, hi. What do
I
you
could tell
need?
you were like in the middle of shit stuff.
Yes, I was literally just about to hit play on the thing, and you're like, hey, just wanted to say hi. And I'm like, okay, did you need anything? You're like, no, I just want to hear your voice.
You're like, okay, well, I could just, walk and do stuff with you on here because I have
I'm like,
things
let
to
me
do.
take my phone out of the tripod. So would going to Florida in April, if we decided to do the whole like round trip, would that work for people at work?
Yeah.
Does anybody else take vacation in that time usually?
I don't think so.
All right. So yeah, I guess if we just gave them fair warning. But yeah, I would love to do like the trip. So upstate New York, and then you basically go down like across through like the Appalachian areas to get across over to like the Tallahassee area, and then you can cross over the state if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want. That would be fun. But yeah, I think if we waited a little bit, at least if we were, if we were serious and we decided to really do it, it's a little bit cold now, even down
Well,
there.
that's why I was like, geez, I don't even want to go your birthday week because we're coming out of like a deep freeze.
Yeah, but I would be willing to wait.
Warming trend.
I would be willing to wait until like April. I know my birthday's in February, but like, it doesn't mean I have to take a trip in February. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with postponing it till it's actually like nice and worth going, because it's so crappy here in April and it's nice there. So
It is, but man, like, I'm starting to feel your cabin fever. I'm out in the crap today, and I'm like, yeah, I want to just get out of here.
I know it starts
I need a break.
It starts to eat away at you. And I don't even do the snow blowing like you do, the driveway and the snow removal and all that. And you're out in it all day every day. Like, I don't even feel like I have the right to be sick of it, considering that you're out in it all the time.
Yeah, this week really.
Oh, I bet it's so cold. Ridiculous.
Albany was such a crap show down there with it.
Oh yeah,
because they got slammed in like their whole parking situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, my mom said they got like 24 inches at their house.
Who did?
My mom.
Oh wow.
But they're like borderline Catskill area, so.
Right. Yeah, I just don't know how like people who have to do like on-street parking can deal with that.
I don't know. How do you? Yeah, no.
Like the one guy with I think it was a Toyota that was like completely cocooned or whatever. They weren't all that bad, but like most of the cars were buried pretty deep. Like
right, and you have to just dig it out. Like, how long is that going to take? Forever. And where are you going to put the snow?
Probably takes you an hour just to dig out your car.
And where are you going to put the snow at?
Back in the street.
Right. So I mean, it's just the whole thing is a mess. Because at least we can pile ours on our yard,
Yeah, no, there is no yard. Yeah, the sidewalk, between the sidewalk and the street, and like there's a little strip it can go, and
no.
You're lucky if they come through the bucket loaders and take it out of there.
Right. I think it's funny when somebody mentions to Eric like somebody's like snow plowing somewhere, removing, and there's like, what? They're not supposed to be doing that. Like, you're not working. What do you care? What do you care?
Right. That's not their shift. Like, I thought you were at the county. We're talking about the state guys.
Right.
I'm really concerned about what DOT is doing when
you're at church.
When you're county mountie.
Oh yeah. And I guess he just has like a set route or something. Is that the way that works?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
He has his road.
Well, that makes sense then why some roads don't get plowed. Maybe they just need to like all pitch in and get all the roads plowed.
Yeah. Need more Erics.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm just sick of looking at the snow, and when you realize it's not even February yet, and you know that basically it can snow right through April. I know when Ed and I moved back home from South Carolina in
when you
2000,
cried?
and I cried, right, because April 11th it dumped a foot of snow. Right.
I'm laughing. No, not for the snow. I see a couple like little light spots in the previous color that I want to touch up, like there.
Okay.
There. And
Well,
there.
we'll get you touching things up. I already
Now that
cleaned
you
off
cleaned
the
the
stupid
palette, yeah.
but whatever.
I was gonna say palette. You said stupid palette.
Yes.
Tell me what you really think.
And I had it intact until today, all
Right, all this
time.
time.
Right.
You're like, come on, man.
And now you're like, oh, I have touch-ups. Of course you do. I just cleaned the palette off. Of course you have touch-ups. It's all good.
Do you have the towel for drying the brush off on?
You can use the rag next to you, or you can use this one right here if you want.
Oh, I got one right next to me. Okay.
I just always keep one in my pocket.
Kind of like I do at work.
Yeah, this thing, if you notice, is always like hanging out of my pocket.
That's exactly what I do at work. I have one hanging out my pocket at all times.
Right. So same idea. I have one hanging out my pocket at all times, basically. Now, what's interesting to me is it says there's 2 people on Livestream with us, and I know one of them is you, and I don't know if the other one is somebody else, or if me watching my live stream counts as somebody being here.
I don't know, because I've seen it go down to 1 when we've been on.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that makes sense. Still learning this whole thing.
So I'm assuming when it goes down to 1, then I'm the one.
Okay. Well, you're here in person and on cyberspace, so we got you double. Oh, I was going to paint this part dark too. I forgot about that, so I need to do that too. Got a couple areas I want to change the color of, just because I think that will recede more the way I want it to. Whew, but yeah, I've been kind of working hard today, and I am tired today. I've been really like trying hard to work on the channel and create content and get myself out there, and it's way more intense than like the other platforms in its own way, because I will say like YouTube is pretty demanding of having like high quality content that isn't meant for goldfish. So it's not that reels don't count. Like, reels will get you people like looking at your channel, but they don't count towards watch time, and they don't they're not going to be like why you get subscribers, generally speaking, or at least like loyal people coming to your live streams or whatever.
Okay.
So you have to like really put a lot of brain power into your content, and man, like some of the creators out there are incredible. I don't even know how people create the content that they do. They must be just have done it for years and learned about what to do and what equipment to use, and some of them are just so professional. It's insane. I'm way far away from that. I feel like you could almost get away with being like an amateur on the other platforms, whereas YouTube has people like with very elevated production skill sets that they've just like literally taught themselves. And nowadays people's production capacity is like better than what it was for like a professional production person 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Like what people were making for like literal like $1 million movies back in the 80s is crappier quality than what people have in their homes for their own YouTube channel.
Isn't that nuts?
I know, it is insane. It is really insane.
And there's plenty of people out there that actually really do appreciate that, but I think there's a lot of people that like don't even really fathom like the power they have at their fingertips.
Right. And even then, it's like hard to really even understand or hard to know how to use. Like, we may have some of this power at our fingertips. We don't really understand it or know how to use it. You're at a disadvantage not being in the younger generation because they grow up with this technology being like a part of their culture and a part of their language, and we're having to like pick it up, and it's not like already integrated into our worldview and our system, and we just have like a lot of old school mentality that like hurts you in this arena. Boy, there's some really skinny sections in this, which is a challenge. Not too many of the other ones have like such tight spaces, so this is a challenge, so that I can like still get the black line but have it be like color, like each color have its own real space, and some of the spaces are so dinky, which is pretty different compared to the other ones. And that's why I make these so big. When people say, well, maybe you could make them smaller, I could, but then the
No.
spaces would be too tiny for me to actually delineate, so they can't really be that much smaller. I can make other types of paintings smaller, but not this type. This type kind of has to be
Yeah.
probably at least 3 foot in one direction.
Yeah, this particular style, or whatever you want to call it,
Right. The way
lends
that
itself to macro, basically.
Yes, exactly. And then you're able to step back and like appreciate the image. And when you're on top of it, you're like, it doesn't even look like anything. And then when you step back, it like starts to come into focus. This marker wants to quit on me, and it's been doing me well for so long here. I get tired after a bit. And then I have to switch, and then it takes me like 10 markers to find another one that I like perfectly.
So what do you do when a marker's not doing it for you? You just chuck it, or do you set it aside?
I set it aside because probably the tip just got a little bit like dried out or whatever.
Oh, so after it sets with the cap on, it'll like kind of reconstitute?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they do eventually die. And that's why I have so many of them going. So what do you think after this? You want to do something else? Play a game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Would be fun.
Mm-hmm. I could get in my pajamas, I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already comfier than work.
Well, you're comfier than work, but I've been wearing this all day, and I'm kind of like ready to be
I'm sure you want to change.
in pajamas at this point. I'm ready. But I'll tell you, it does feel good to be getting like a lot of this line work done. Now, I have to do 2 coats of everything, but this area all up here has like the 2 coats and all the joins and everything done. So at least what is on this side is actually complete. I'm excited at the thought of you like heading into another color.
Oh, I am too.
I'm also excited to be doing like the watercolor paintings I do on the live streams. I think people will really, really like them. They always do, no matter where I do them. Live demos, classes, live streams, people love them. So I think they'll do well once I'm done with this piece and I can head back into other types of mediums. And then we'll have you filling in the painting for me when you have time. It'll just like get done in the background. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're doing good on this. You're doing good, and you'll get better as you go. This is a tiny little one to be practicing on. So I think you'll get better as you go. Yeah, and I've been wearing the apron all day because I hate being in the studio without it. But by the end of the day, I start to like get strained shoulders.
Well, I see what you mean by that too, because when I got in here, I'm like, oh no, I need to put the apron on. I can't start without the apron.
Right, it becomes like a seatbelt.
Not even that I'm getting pain on myself either. I just want the apron.
It's just comfortable to wear, right? It's comforting. Besides, my apron is almost like, at this point, I mean, look at it. It's like it's like a fashion statement in and of itself. Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's got its own vibe going on.
No, we don't wash it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You're like, oh, do you want to wash that? And I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, you're like a Hell's Angel with his colors. You're
right.
like,
Right.
no, man, you don't wash that patch.
Right.
The dirt was earned.
That's right. Although this is mostly all acrylic paint, so it's not going to go anywhere. But
almost painted the blue with this. I just about went touched it. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Weirdo.
Definitely. So I think
have you done that before?
Yes.
Okay.
I think another fun thing that we could do on this channel or another one, or on yours, I guess, is if we were to keep the RV, that would be fun to redo the build and the refinishing. But I'm not going to be opposed if you do get a job in Florida and we end up having to like move, then I'll just document moving my studio to Florida. You know?
I'm looking around here to see what I missed.
Whew. My arm gets tired. Yeah, you might as well get as many of the touch-ups done as you can while you got the paint out. It's a tricky process though, compared to like house painting, you know?
Uh-huh.
Do you miss painting houses?
A little bit.
Do you?
Not entirely.
Like, could you do elevator technician work like till you weren't working anymore? Could you see that being a thing? Really? Okay. You don't mind it?
No.
What do you like about it?
I like getting around to different places every day.
Okay.
I like challenge of troubleshooting things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're like a, what do you call it? Is that when you said like that's on your resume, right? Troubleshooting?
Yes.
Right. You definitely like your coworkers.
I like the coworkers. I also like oh no, I see this little spot of the blue. I could have cut a little better, but it's all right. You can always touch that up too.
Uh-huh. Everything can be fixed with the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You like the Monday morning meetings? No.
I like the access we have to like different like buildings and parts of buildings.
I just think it's funny how you have like with a red Sharpie on a piece of scrap paper, elevator guy or something in your car in your old beat up white van that doesn't have any letters on it or anything.
And people are like, "Yep, that's legit." Really? It is?
Seems real.
How's that legit to you?
Right.
You don't seem to care though.
It just seems like you could just get into anywhere, and then you have to break into places. The other thing is breaking into places.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the other thing.
You get to break.
And I think I was telling you like I thought it was just a Simmons elevator thing.
No,
like we just, thing. We're just.
You guys are you guys are the Three Stooges, so we know like you can't have you guys can't have nice things, right?
Right. So I'm thinking, all right, it's just like we're just a janky organization and whatever. Like, for some reason we just don't have keys to certain places. And then we're testing with that guy that used to work for one of the big companies, Schindler.
Yeah.
Harry Horton, who's not only retired from Schindler, now he's retired from inspecting too. But we're like, oh, hey, we don't have the key to get into whatever X, Y, Z. And he's like, come on, you're an elevator man. And I'm like, all right, apparently this is universal to the whole trade.
You have to know how to break.
You just have to know how to break into stuff to
work there.
apparently it's like a universal thing that the control room that you're required to get into and they expect you to get into, nobody can give you a key for it, so you got to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's funny because you got like a janky sign in your car, and then you have no keys.
Right, and then we got like
you're breaking into places.
Or like, we're in the one place with a secure building. We can't get in, and it's like an apartment building in downtown Albany, and then Mike starts just ringing every single buzzer for every single apartment in there until somebody answers, and he's just like elevator guy, and someone's just like bing, and then lets us in. It could have been anybody.
Right.
Like, I don't know if there's a camera there and we just look like elevator guys or not, or like they had no idea, but
telling you, underutilized in certain industries.
Yeah.
We won't name what kind of industries because we don't want to get flagged, but
it
seems like it could be a useful disguise.
Doesn't work at the Arsenal. They're down the Arsenal.
Wow, they won't even let you wear shorts.
It's a military facility.
They won't even let you wear shorts there, so I'm not surprised. All right, I want to paint this little area dark.
So I mean, they have actual military police with M16s, at the gate.
Oh my goodness!
To intimidate you when you get there, and these guys have to justify their pay, so they're going to intimidate you because they're getting paid to. They're like, I need to justify my job.
Right. But I don't understand. Yeah, but the shorts thing though, like you wear shorts every day, all day, but they don't want you to wear shorts, and I don't understand why that is. Like, are you somehow safer for having your calves covered?
Not really, but
right.
It turns out there's no OSHA statute on that or anything, but they do say OSHA does say that it's down to the individual place. Like the individual place doesn't want you wearing them, then
right.
You don't wear them, and it goes.
Right.
I'll be right back. I just need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll have the microphone here.
Okay. You don't want to bring that in the bathroom, I'm sure.
No, I'd rather not.
Well, if you're with us, we appreciate you. If you like our vibe, we'd love if you subscribed. And we'll be doing live streams regularly from here on out. We only started doing them on YouTube recently because I didn't really understand that you could do live streaming on YouTube. I know that sounds weird, but I didn't understand that until recently. And that made me quit doing live streams on other platforms that were a waste of my time. And so now we're dedicated to YouTube. And probably boring to watch the back of my head, but I'm just trying to tweak my painting here a little bit as I add these black lines that separate the colors. There's a few colors that I wanted to fix as I go. So this, I'm hoping this is done by the end of the weekend. I don't know. The black lines are the most long, tedious, intense part of the whole project. All right, there we go. Definitely, that's better. Now that that's dry, I think I can head back over here. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to step back and take a peek. All right. I'm liking it. The race car will start to pop out of the canvas more once I get the body done, but these big blocky areas appealed because they were easy. I needed easy for a little bit. I was getting tired. I keep seeing like things in this painting. Like this looks like a snake to me, this little piece that I'm doing right here. This looks like a monster to me. And then I've got like the fried egg. That looks like a fried egg. And this looks like a heart. And now I'm starting to see a face here, like an old man's face, like a Moses or a Noah or something. I don't know. There's like a nose, eyes. And I don't like doing that because once I start seeing shapes in the painting, then I can't unsee them. But so I probably shouldn't tell people because then they won't be able to unsee them either. But I can't help it because I get a kick out of it. You're missing out on the party. You better come back.
So something else interesting I found out today.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
And this is one of the things I found out first thing this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Is Price Chopper headquarters in Schenectady, Golub Corporation.
Golub, yes.
They were somehow that came up in the discussion. Oh, because the elevator inspector guy was saying, "Oh, we were doing the inspection down in that building, and we had the way the elevators dispatch is only like one button that dispatches 4 elevators, so you can't like put a put a sign like on a tag on the button saying this is out of service because then it would mean they're all out of service."
Okay.
So he's like, "Oh yeah, so we barricaded the one elevator, the inside of it, so you wouldn't walk in, the one we're working on, and they're working on it, and then someone got stuck in there, and they're buzzing it or whatever, and they open it up, and there's Neil Golub in there because he didn't like he walked right past all the stuff. He's like, I have no time for this or whatever." So then the discussion went from that to like how Neil Golub's office is like all bulletproof glass and like reinforced doors and stuff like that.
Interesting.
And yeah, Mark, when he was younger, he was doing some sort of like, I don't know if it was some sort of wiring, security, something or whatever. He had like drill through a wall there. I didn't catch the first half of like why he was doing it. But it's like, yeah, it's like I'm drilling through the wall, and it's like, and you know, he uses this hammer drill through like concrete or whatever, and all of a sudden like it catches something and it like nearly like rips the thing right out of my hand. And I'm like, what's going on? And he pulls it out, and there's some sort of weird fabric on there, and like, oh, you weren't supposed to see that. And he's like, like poured into the concrete, there was like Kevlar in the walls.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to know where the safe place is in Schenectady, it's Neil Golub's office.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Who knew? It's like a bunker, huh?
It is. It's like a bunker.
Very interesting.
Yeah, stuff I thought I didn't expect to hear today.
Yeah. There's always something that you don't expect to see, something you don't expect to hear. Like that's what I think is interesting about your job is you have all these really fascinating stories to tell about things. Like the guy who was like taking the nap all day or whatever.
Oh, jeez.
And you were trying to work with the lights off or something?
Yeah, that's over in the Collimer building. I think he's the owner. Old guy.
And he's like taking a nap.
Yeah, and he's taking a nap, like right in. He's got. And now I'm like scared to every time I go in there. I'm like, oh, it's the guy there.
Is the guy napping?
Last time I went there, it was like It's like it's afternoon nap or whatever. So I'm like, I'm there at
Afternoon
like
nap.
9:30.
So this guy's on a nap schedule.
So I'm like there 9:30, 10 in the morning. I'm like, I hope it's not like nap time right now. And I went like opened the door like very cautiously, and I'm like peeking around. There's nobody in there, but there's like a day bed in there, like a rumpled up blanket.
Oh, so
or whatever.
He's got the place like set up for nap time.
Yeah, kind of, but it's weird. It almost looks like there's like some furniture that's like wrapped up in plastic. It looks like it's. I know this is the building owner, but like literally, it doesn't really have it set up like an apartment. It's like a homeless guy lives in there. That's what's sketchy about it.
Okay.
Like he does not have it set up like it's a little apartment or whatever. Like that, if I were the building owner, I'd have it set up sweet. A little fridge in there, like a little place to snack.
Right. He's like, I'm making this a pad, you know?
Yeah, I'd have it a pad or whatever, and it's not. It looks like it's like a homeless guy lives in there. It's weird. That's what's unsettling about it. Not so much that there's a guy in there, but that the guy that he's in there like a homeless guy would be in there.
But he owns the building.
But somehow he owns the building.
That's really funny.
And then he kind of just expects you to be in there like, oh, okay, it's the elevator guy. You're good.
You're like, well, I feel weird now.
Yeah, I feel really weird now.
Because you're napping.
I don't know if this is good. You say it's good, but I don't feel good about it.
That's funny. Wow. So I hope to be doing like a bunch of different types of lives. Like the ones that I do with you in the evening and on the weekends will be fun together. And then like during the week, during the day when you're working, I plan to like work on, the mini abstracts and maybe some watercolors. Like
you're gonna get like Kelly in here for one of them or something.
Well, we talked about doing like the reorganizing portions of the house. And maybe doing some documentation of that. I'm yawning because I'm tired, not gonna lie. I've been busting my butt all day. I gotta see how long we've been on here for. It says 92 minutes. Well, it's only been an hour and a half.
All right.
So, it could be worse, but anyways, yeah. We plan to do this for about 2 hours. And then and then I'll probably want to rest. Because I've been going balls to the wall all day. So yeah. And I'll be honest, like the trip to Florida sounds incredibly tempting.
Sure does.
It's just a matter of like when, I think we have the
I'd go today if it wasn't cold down there too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like when would make the most sense to go because I've been down in Florida in January, even February, and it still can be kind of chilly. And I'm not trying to be like, well, 60 degrees or 50 degrees isn't better than what we have. It is, but if you want to be out, like enjoy.
Warm, you want to be able to go to the beach.
Yeah, a little bit. So, like in my opinion, it's a little bit smarter to wait until the weather is a little better. Does your phone say the time? It does. All right. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to go more than 30 minutes, probably.
All right. Works for me.
Because I am getting tired. And I don't know, but we eat that Chinese food and I'm starting to like get a headache.
Oh no.
And sometimes that happens, so I might not have too much more in me anyways. Because I'm getting a freaking headache. Which is not cool. So we'll give it a tiny bit more time here. And then instead of like having you start on a new color tonight, we'll just wait till tomorrow.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of that orange color.
I do too. So we'll just maybe want to come up with a color number 2. I like how these look kind of like paintbrushes. These like made me think of like paintbrushes.
Oh yeah.
Like an Easter egg in my painting as a paintbrush. Yeah, plus I end up like usually standing. So I have that chair that you're sitting in right there. And you would think I must sit in there all the time, but in reality, I push it aside pretty much and I don't ever sit in it. So then I start to get like tired just because my feet get tired. I don't tend to sit in here. So by the end of the day, I'm beat. Because you may not sit a lot on your job, but you sit to drive to and from places and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Once I hit the ground, like I hit the ground running, and there's no sitting. There's no sitting for the rest of the day, generally. So my legs just start to get sore. So I may have to figure out how to maybe do some of my videos or my lives or whatever from the chair because man, my legs get really tired. Yesterday when I did that, like there were people there the whole time, so I did this like 3+ hour live stream. By the end of it, I thought I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, I have to pee really bad, I'm very thirsty, like I have lots of needs right now, and I have to go play the piano for an hour. So
This does not work with my level of need.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Husband, please bring me a hamburger now, would you?
Right. When you said I can bring Five Guys, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. And again, I feel like we could do better, but it was still.
I do feel like we could do better. At the same time, I also will say I'm impressed with the fact I didn't know that they had fresh jalapeno as an option, and that worked really well on that burger.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
No, I thought it was pickled.
Oh, so you'd never tried them on there before?
It's the first time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely a better pop of flavor from a fresh one than a pickled one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of pickled jalapeno, really.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. You like pickled everything else.
I like pickled pickles, pickled cucumbers, rather.
Pickled onions, pickled cucumbers, pickled
cabbage.
Onions
are good.
Pickled cabbage.
Pickled cabbage is pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't like pickled jalapenos. I like the.
Oh, this is starting to drive me nuts to wear this morning.
I like the freshness, the fresh, like jalapenos, even though they're hot, they have a freshness like cilantro does.
Yes. You can taste the green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. You can taste the green. This is going to be great, though, I'll tell you, because the one thing that getting in front of a camera does is it like really pushes me and forces me to like get a lot done. Otherwise, I'm like kind of bouncing around. I didn't get to crochet at all today, so that was kind of sad. So maybe I'll do a little bit of that upstairs.
That's one thing I did enjoy yesterday is some of the suggested videos that YouTube was pushing my way from you were like some crochet stuff from like 4th of July.
Yes.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, fun.
I remember these projects.
And I'm really excited now to be like focusing on YouTube instead of like, well, I didn't know. Everybody tells you like to just hit all of the different social media platforms. And I'm realizing that like TikTok is just a waste of time. Instagram is where I kind of have built a community, and Facebook is just really more local people, but like you can just use Instagram and Facebook to push, and then I can focus my attention here. I just didn't know that. I feel really dumb, honestly, but you know, better late than never.
It's an evolving process.
Better late than never.
The whole process is evolving. That's the way I see it.
This is true.
Interesting. I'm concentrating on like getting color into the little points or whatever, but I feel like we're still going to do the stained glass on these anyway, and it doesn't matter.
Well, the more thorough you are, though, the better it's going to be. And like I said, the more, like, this is just practice. So what you're learning here, it just gives you like muscle memory for, oh man, I got to stretch my back. It gives you muscle memory for working on the bigger pieces.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm a little bit too. I did take the wine in off the back porch because it'd been frozen already.
Oh my gosh, I know. I can't believe like I use the water in the window cell upstairs in the bathroom, so I always have like a couple of cold water staged for myself.
Yeah, I got a
And
couple cold ices staged
right,
for
and
myself, frozen.
I can't believe how fast they freeze. I'm actually shocked. And what's funny
Yeah,
is because I put a little bit of salt in them too with the citrus. I think it's really funny because normally they actually don't freeze. I'm like, it'll be cold, but it won't actually even get slushy or icy until it's well into the 20s. So they have frozen all day, every day for the last several weeks,
yeah,
which is
weeks.
shocking.
Yeah, usually on the
Like in the middle
windowsill,
of the
they'll.
day, normally it won't freeze.
Yeah, the sun gets on there. Plus,
Right.
you're like,
No, this is freezing all
you
day,
have a
every
little
day.
bit of like, against the house, against the window. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the temperature's up a little higher there or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
That reminds me, I left my coffee thing in the van. It's gonna freeze if I don't take it in tonight.
Oh, you better get it. You better get it.
Yeah, even though it's a take it, it'll freeze through that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can't believe how cold it's been for as long as it's been. And it's not the only time ever. Like Pat will bring up, I remember the year I graduated in January of '94. There was like days and days and days in a row where it was below zero. I'm not saying it's never happened. I'm saying it's just unusual, and it does make it very exhausting to go about your day.
It does. I agree.
You would know better than anybody because you're charging off for it. You couldn't, you like going to different places for your job, but then on the other hand, it's like you can't just go park your car in a plowed parking lot, go inside an office, and have like a nice conditions to work in all day. You're like literally trudging through like snow. Yesterday you're like, well, the van did great. The parking lot wasn't even plowed, and it did great. I'm thinking like, I would not want to get out of my vehicle. No. Parking lot's not plowed. I'm not getting out.
It makes me appreciate certain places we go to, like right down near right across from the Alfred E. Smith building, the building that was moved from where the Alfred E. Smith is across the street to where it is now. I'm trying to think of the address of it, but it's off the. If you walk out the back of the Capitol, not the grand staircase, but the other end of it, and then you're facing Alfred E. Smith, it's like on the left on the corner almost. There's only like one building in front of it, but basically that old building, it's one of those where it's got like steam boilers down in the basement, and that's where the machine room is. And you go down there, it's like really warm, and like this time of year, I'm like, yeah, this is the spot to be.
Right. Yeah, I remember we went to the old church that we went to in Saratoga. It had a literal boiler room, and we'd go in there because my parents were like the custodians for years, and it had like this big round like gray thing, and you go inside of there, and it was like toasty, and I loved going in there. I would have access because I was a helper, so.
There's another building, 150 State Street, where the machine room's on the roof, but you go up in the stairwell is like really cold. You can go right out on the roof, or you can go through another door, and then out on the roof. You go through another door. There's a big ass boiler in there. Like I don't know.
The church would need with one, but they have one.
That's weird. The boiler's on the roof, not in the basement. But like you walk in there, and like I just stood there for a minute. I'm like right next to the boiler. Like heat's like burning my legs and everything, and I'm like, this will keep me till I get into the other room and like walk across the roof through the snow.
You're like, let me rotisserie myself here for a
minute. Yep, and I did.
You're like, ooh.
And then I often think, and this is a weird thought, but I'm like, when I'm working in these different places, here's a thought I would share with you. I'm like, man, if I ever found myself like stuck being homeless, like I'm like, all right, this boiler room, like this would work really well. Like there's an outlet here, and there's like
and no one would find you, I guess, right?
And I'm like, well, like how long would it take someone to find you here, basically, and stuff? But like,
are you planning for things I don't know about?
No. No, just sometimes though, I like just try to get in the mind of like, geez, like homeless people are stuck out here. They have to be very resourceful. Like,
yes. That's why I felt so bad when they sold that property.
Oh, and they kicked them all out of the woods, and for no reason, because the woods is still there. Like they didn't do anything. It's just.
I know. They built some complexes nearby though, and I think they really thought that would like increase crime and stuff. Because obviously, if you're homeless, you may feel, you know, desperate, and then there's people living nearby with resources, you know what I mean? And they
Yeah, but
had
these
more
people weren't, the homeless people just
I understand
wanted to
that.
be somewhere where
I
nobody was messing with them.
I understand that, but that wasn't the mentality of the new owner.
You know, that made me real sad.
Yes, they had been there for years and years. Like ever since I can remember, I've lived here for a long time. You know, and it didn't seem
Yeah,
like
there was like a whole community in there.
didn't seem like Amtrak cared.
Not a community of like hundreds of people, but there's a community of probably
There were
20,
probably
dozens of people in there.
Yeah. And it didn't seem like Amtrak cared. They knew they were there for years. It was the new owner of the land. So. Yeah, I always thought that was really sad. And now, like, people scream about them being downtown in the parking garage or whatever.
What do you expect?
I was like, well, where do you want them to go? Well, away. Huh. Okay. Like, we had to deal with my brother, and you saw how hard it was for him to get any kind of lodging.
Yeah.
And he has schizophrenia. Like, people are like, well, they can this or they can that. Yeah. Maybe if you have 6 kids and you're a female and all that. But if you're a dude.
Yeah, especially if you're a single dude, nobody wants anything to do with you.
Nobody cares about you, right?
You truly are like a ghost in society.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. And then you have all these people looking down their nose at you like there's something wrong with you. What? Because they have a different, you know, mental health situation than you have. That doesn't make you accomplished. It means you never got burdened with the diagnosis of schizophrenia, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to feel sad for corporate bigwigs that don't have a heart for humans who are struggling.
Yeah, maybe because it's so dang cold out, but like yeah, the homeless
shelters
people
must be struggling right now with like the constant cold because they have to stay open basically every day. The Code Blue shelters.
Yeah, Code Blues are got to be really busy.
Mobbed and busy and like and open like for usually they get to close anytime it goes over a certain temperature, and this year they haven't been able to. So if anybody knows how cold it is, they would. Because they've been open every day. How's that coming along?
Good. I'm just doing another round of touch-ups.
Okay.
Since we're not switching colors, I'm like, I'm just going to be just extra particular about what I'm touching up here.
Yeah, it's a good plan. That is a good plan. This is coming along too. I do like how I pushed the purple out onto there. I think that was the right thing to do. I don't know if I should have done it as far as I did it, but that's what it's gonna.
Where'd you push it out to?
I just pulled it out here. So I kind of wrapped around that.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. That's what I decided. So, how are we doing on our live stream? We got 107. So let's wrap it up in about 10 minutes here, okay?
Perfect.
Because I'll need a bath and a nap after that. And probably you will too.
Yeah,
right?
I'm ready for both.
Yeah, we'll just give it a couple more minutes. If you got it in you.
I got it in me.
And if you don't, speak up, please. I don't want to pressure you.
Oh no, I got it. Yeah, I'm just going through being extra picky now with what I'm fattening up for.
Yeah. Boy, this one's hard. This is such a hard one to do. I saw Matt's sister was here last night, and I wanted to say like, how did you get your driveway?
Yeah,
clear?
right. How do you get up your driveway?
I was wondering if she was going to come back from Virginia in light of all of the weather, but obviously she did because she's here. She was there last night, so. Yeah, these spaces are tighter than any of the other large scales that I've done. It's definitely pushing the limit of my world. And then one thing I want to do differently next time, which I forgot, which I didn't do this time because I didn't think of it till I was halfway done with the marker, but I want to like do a video as soon as I finish the layers of the painting and just like pan from one side to the other. And then do another one when I'm done with all the marker and have it go like back and forth basically.
Okay.
But I didn't think to do that until I was already halfway done with the marker. But there'll be more paintings in the future. This is not the only one. I was talking yesterday, I think, in the live stream, how I was shocked that you decided to pick the artist hand subject matter. Maybe that was today, I can't remember. But I'm excited because I think it'll be a neat painting.
Yeah, it really spoke to me.
Yeah, out of all the ones you could have chosen, between the flower, the carousel, the kayaking, what else did we have? Flower, carousel, kayaking. I thought there was one more.
There was 3 that basically I chose between out of like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. And so hang on. There was the flower, the carousel. Oh, there was the Jerry Garcia one.
Yeah.
That's right. And Naomi blowing the flower.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I kind of like would have expected you to pick something other than that one because it's kind of like I don't know. It's got like layers, you know. It's a layered subject matter. And I feel like I need an ice pack on my head at this point.
You probably do.
Yeah. It's starting to get like a little headachy. That water tank. It's ridiculously loud. That can't be normal.
No, it's not.
It's not supposed to do that, is it? I feel like if other people rented this, they would be like, what is that? And you need to do something about it. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's a little on the loud side. I agree.
As long as you can't hear it, I guess, in the video.
I wonder how you can't. I feel like you can hear it across the street.
I know. Every time it goes off, I'm like, oh. Wow, that wasn't sloppy. All right. Whoops. There's always time for touch-ups tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like every time I think I've got
all of them done.
All of them done, I'm like, oh, here's another spot I could just fatten up the color a little more.
So every time I think I'm like making great progress on this, I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much that I haven't even hit on the first coat, let alone I have to do second coats on everything I just did.
I just figure the more I make the lines kind of disappear, the more options for line width it gives you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you did these all really fat.
I did. It was a fat marker, and it ended up being really fatter probably than it needed to be. You know, so I was like, well, try to leave, you know, some of the white or whatever. I guess it's a little contingent on how wide that line is.
Yeah, there's
You
really
know?
no white to leave here.
Right. Yeah. Listen. It's weird to teach someone else a process that you've never taught before because I'm kind of having a guess at what I'm doing. If I've taught a process, then I've learned how to teach it. Basically, it teaches me how to teach it. But I've not ever really taught anybody how to do this. So I'm like trying to come up with the things that I think are what I'm doing, but I don't really know because I work so intuitively. So I'm like guessing a little bit on how to tell you what I'm doing, and it's not always accurate. Oh boy. Well, at least I got like that corner done. So I can honestly say the top.
Oh wow,
half.
you went all the way across the top, corner
Yeah,
to corner.
I don't have like the second coat on that over there, but I got a lot of the first coat done up there and then down here, as you can see. And was working into these. Tiresome. Yes, we're getting somewhere. This really is the hardest part. You think it's the applying of the paint. I don't feel like so victorious to get to the marker bit, and it's like it's way more than applying just one of the colors. It's so intense.
I'm sorry to say this, I'm still of the opinion that the yellow needs to be paler.
Okay.
You're like,
Well,
don't tell me that.
Yeah, I don't know. I told you that. We'll see when I get all the lines in there.
Get it
These
all
end
done
up being
first.
too fat. I was trying something, but I don't like it. So.
Yeah, those are really fat. It reminds me of like a light bulb filament or something.
Now I was trying something. I'll change them up.
Light bulb filaments. We're gonna have a whole box of light
Yeah,
bulbs.
they should be here any day now.
With filaments. We'll be brighter in here.
Yeah, I mean they're just little bulbs, but there's like
there's little
15
bulbs,
of
but
them
there's
out.
like 17 of them out.
Yeah, basically I should have ordered 2 boxes because practically by the time the one box, what do they have, like 25 in them?
I think so, 25 or 30 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be practically ready for a new box by the time you fill
It's
all
interesting. We have a string of them downstairs, and every single one is burned out.
Really?
I was looking. I was like, "Are these unplugged?" And
Wait,
I'm
so
like,
it's 100 and they're all burnt out?
No, it's not 100 of these aren't 100. There was like, I don't know, whatever the string is though.
I
It's
thought
like
these were 100.
I thought there's more than one of these here. It's not 100 downstairs for sure. What happened? Did you bump my phone or something?
What did I do?
All right, there we go. The screen like tiled up.
I don't know. I didn't do
it.
We
got it back. No worries.
I didn't do anything.
I'm just wondering if my phone's doing weird stuff or if
surprised the iPad's lasting all this time without being plugged in. That's cool. Good to know. Because my phone wouldn't. There's no way. There's no way.
There was no way.
No way.
I was about to do a live stream.
And my phone said?
My phone said there was no way.
Right. Yeah, I almost feel like at this point I either need to raise the canvas up or flip it over or something just because I'm starting to like get down here. I feel like for some of these bigger paintings, the canvas could really use or benefit from maybe a couple coats of like some sanded gesso or primer, which would help to like smooth out the surface a little bit for me. It's definitely like like drag the Sharpie over the weave. It's very textural.
I think. I don't know. There we go. Every time I think I just got everything, I'm like, oh no, that line's a little fatter than I want it to be now. Love how this blends into itself.
Mm-hmm. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah.
It works so beautifully.
Yeah, house paint does not do that very well. That's the one thing that I could say about house paint that it just does not like doing. It doesn't like blending back into itself when it's already dry.
And the interesting thing is it can be months, and it will still. It's just such a good quality. It tells you.
It's the high acrylic content, I'm assuming.
Right. But that tells you even the nicest house paint that you and I buy, the Benmore Aura or whatever, is still not compared to this. You're like, forget Aura. We painted our house with golden paints.
Yeah. Golden acrylic, man. I made the room nice and shiny.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, over at church and admin, the door to the basement has a spot that was like touched up and it was like kind of dry brushed on a semi-gloss or whatever. Yeah. It stands out. Like, talk about being triggered. You're talking about like bleed through with the lines and they're not crisp lines. The rest of the door looks like okay. I mean, it's not one of our jobs, but yeah, you know, it looks like somewhat acceptable considering whatever. And then like literally right in that spot is just the most awful looking, like,
that's funny,
literally like real stand up, like bristle, like a microscopic like zoom in of a vinyl record or whatever.
That's funny.
Yeah. And it's a round spot like about this big or whatever. And then also another pet peeve of mine is like you know, triggering too is like you can tell someone sanded it and didn't paint over the entire sanded area either. So like a little bit of the sanded is exposed around it too, and it just might highlight it even more.
Yes.
I try not to pay attention to it, but when I see it, then I'm like, ah!
Yeah. Guess you can't be everybody's painter. And now that you're fixing elevators, now you can't really be anybody's painter.
Yep. Be our painter.
Right. So you can get your painting fixed in the studio. And you use such nice paint that you don't have to worry about that. You know? Well, how's that going?
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think?
Wow, it's looking really good. Now it's looking solid.
Yeah, it's very, very opaque, very solid, and a lot of it's not gonna make the lines disappear or whatever, but I definitely I skinnied them up so that so you have options when you're doing
looks good. Well,
line work.
You think we can call it a night?
I think we can call it a night.
All right.
I'm ready for that bath. I'm ready for a little snuggle time, maybe a game, whatever.
I just want an ice pack on my head. My head hurts.
All right, let's get you an ice pack.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me make sure my paint jars are tightened up here.
All right, I got one more line. I'm gonna fatten up a little bit, and then
I'll rinse
maybe
out my
two.
brushes.
The same. I'll rinse out the brush. Yeah, it's funny how I don't know if it's funny, but it's, you know, it's just different how like YouTube platform is different compared to like TikTok and Insta or whatever. Like when people are on the live, like they're kind of anonymous, even if they're a subscriber or whatever. Like you don't know like who's watching right now.
No.
So like
it is interesting. TikTok like wants people to do all these bells and whistles and interact and all this stuff.
Well, it's kind of a relief actually, probably for both ends. Like now I feel like I don't have to like jump through hoops to
talk to people and all that, right?
Right. Like if they want to leave a comment or whatever, then sure, like I want to interact.
Sure. Yeah, it's just
But like if you,
different.
but yeah, if you're
I
like,
feel like on TikTok they would like try to goad the people watching the live stream into like, you know, doing things and clicking on things and liking the page and liking the, and it's not just like you like it once, it's like you like keep tapping the screen and
yeah.
you know, I don't want to dance for people on the live stream. Basically, I'm sure there's other.
But it takes the pressure off both ends. Like, you know, if you're watching, you want to just sort of be anonymous. Like, hey, I don't necessarily like you want anyone to know who I, but like I just want to watch this and
Yeah,
you know in peace.
right. And I don't want to have to like interact with the.
Like I want to watch anonymously. Like you can watch anonymously. Like if you
Mhm.
feel like interacting, you can make yourself known and present. And if you
Right.
don't, you can just watch and you're in the background and
Right.
be a wallflower or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's good.
All right. Are we done with this one?
Yeah, we're done with that one.
All right. So are you gonna like rinse your brush and then put it back in here?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Awesome.
So yeah, it was something I wasn't really thinking of till right now, but I can appreciate that about the platform is it lets you interact at your own level of comfort.
Yeah.
Like you get on TikTok or whatever, and like, boom, Bill Summers is on. Talk to him. He's here. Bill, say something.
Say
Everybody
hi.
knows it's you. Like crud.
Right. No.
I'm going home now.
I don't want to talk. Definitely. I agree. All right. I think that's it. So I think we're going to call it quits for the night.
Yeah, and then as the person like running the live, I'm like, oh, Bill Summers is on. Hi, Bill Summers.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're going to say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
We'll see you in the next live stream. Thanks so much for being here.